updating on my phone.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hopefully you can see and hear us. Sorry it took us a minute to get in. Is it going? We're checking on Michelle's phone to make sure that it's
Maybe I need to like
going.
re-enter.
Maybe so.
Oh, I got a notification.
Oh, there it is. Nice. I was playing a little thing before. Hey, okay, cool. We're live. What's up, guys? I'm sorry we had to
Hi.
postpone just a little bit. We were just finishing up getting ready and getting set up and stuff. This is obviously a new setup. Pretty much a new setup every time we hop on here.
Pretty much.
So, yeah.
For those of you that celebrate today, happy Easter.
Yeah, happy Easter, guys.
And if you're not, happy Sunday.
Yeah.
We hope you're doing well.
Happy Sunday. Hopefully
Yeah.
it's a pretty Sunday wherever you are. Probably still kind of quarantining, stuff like that, trying to make sure that everybody's staying safe. We have been hiding out. We're at a new place, but we've mostly just been staying here.
Yeah,
we haven't
been
very
going
much.
out anywhere. And
Yeah.
we've been wearing masks and wiping things down, and we're going to be staying put for a little while.
We are. We're excited to just be able to just really properly quarantine and just chill. We're in a beautiful place. You guys might have seen a few pictures on our Instagrams. We got to the beach. We're at a beach in Texas, and oh man, we just love it here. We've been sitting out here on this front porch. We're on the front porch right now, and you guys can't see. Maybe I'll flip it around later, but we got palm trees right in front of us, and it's just beautiful. And the beaches are actually shut down here right now, so we can't go to the beach, but it's still really beautiful to be down here. And we've just been talking about sitting out here on this porch every morning, talking about how grateful we are to be in just a beautiful place like this.
Yeah, it's been really, really nice being here. It'll be actually tonight. It'll be a week that we've been here.
Yeah, we got here a week ago tonight. So
Yeah.
last Sunday we got here really late. We drove from Nashville to here, and it was a tiring drive.
It was a tiring drive, but it was
Yeah.
very much worth it. And
was.
we've just been enjoying our time. There's a bee. We've been
Oh,
enjoying
gosh.
our time here, and it's been so relaxing to just be able to sit outside because the weather's so nice. And you know, because when you're quarantining, you're just at home the whole
Hiding out.
time, hiding out,
Yeah.
and that's what we've been doing. But we're so blessed that we've been able to enjoy the weather
Yeah.
and do that and lay out a little bit, or just sit on the porch and.
Yeah, we felt so grateful just to like, again, even though like everything in the town that we're in, everything is closed down besides the grocery stores. So the beaches, all the restaurants, the bars, everything like that, it's all closed down. But yeah, just being able to like, we got a really cool place that's, you know, it's got palm trees. We both love having palm trees and just be able to see them and stuff. So we've just felt so blessed and grateful to be in a place like this where we can actually still enjoy the outdoors, still be able to go out and get some fresh air, start the mornings in a good way, and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we're gonna get in the comments a little bit, guys, and say hi to some of the people that are joining us just now.
Oh, Vic said, I love you guys so much. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have been where I am now with guitar.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. We love hearing that.
We do.
Yeah, so stoked.
That's
So,
awesome.
thanks,
We're
Vic.
happy to help you.
We are. I'm gonna real quick, guys. So some of y'all might notice because I talked about this at one point in one of the live streams, but I've been having some trouble with one of my eyes. It's just really sensitive to light. So I'm gonna put on my sunglasses for a little bit because it just got a little bit brighter out here.
I might
So-
grab my sunnies too, just because it is getting brighter.
Yeah.
I might grab mine in a second.
That's a good call. I
'cause
meant to remind you.
It's starting to get brighter.
It's starting to get a little bit
I'm
bright.
gonna go do that real quick.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna look through.
Here's
I'm
the
gonna look through-
comments. I'll be right
Oh
back.
no, I'm gonna look through comments on Michelle's phone, but I'm gonna put my sunglasses on first because it's very bright. There we go. Oh, so much better. I can see now. All right, that's why I was all squinty, is because it was, you know, it's just so bright, and my eye is mostly healed up, but it still is just a little bit sensitive to light, so I got to be a little bit careful about that because it'll just like it hurts whenever it's really bright outside. So trying to do that. Okay, so Michelle has an Android, and I have no idea. Oh, there's the chat. Found it. I have an iPhone, so you guys are on my iPhone right now, and I'm looking at your comments on Michelle's phone, which is an Android, and I don't know how to use Androids very well, so yeah. Let's see. Is there any update on the capos? That's a good question. I'm gonna go ahead and address this right away. Yes, there is. All the capos that have been ordered recently, all the free capos from my website. If you guys don't know, quick little disclaimer. I do have a free capo that I sell on my website. All you gotta do is pay the shipping on it. It's very cheap, a couple of dollars depending on where you live. And the capo orders, the people who have ordered their capos have been a bit delayed because of the coronavirus stuff. The current update is, and I may make a video on this in a couple of days, all of the capos that have been ordered up to today have been shipped out. So they are shipped out and they're in the mail on the way. Now, there is still some delays because the whole world is slowed down right now, but all the orders have been shipped out. So that's a really good step in the right direction. That means things are starting to get better and people should be starting to receive their orders soon again on normal time. So capo update, that's probably the last time I'm going to address it in this video. But hi guys from Chicago. Oh hey, that's awesome. We were just up in Chicago, or not in Chicago, but close to Chicago not that long ago. So very cool. Courtney said, "Happy Easter, love you guys." Happy Easter to you too.
Happy Easter,
we
Courtney.
love you too. Yeah, you got your sunnies.
I got my sunnies. I had to go find them because they were in the back room.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. Right on. Let's see.
What are you guys doing if you're celebrating Easter today? What are you doing? Because it's a little bit of a different Easter this year for a lot of people
Pretty
that
much
are
is.
celebrating. So are you able to? I know a lot of people are not gonna be getting together with family and stuff like that. So if you are celebrating Easter and you're alone this year, hopefully we can give you some company. And
Yeah,
or
we're
if
getting to
you're
spend our
just-
Easter with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you're just chilling on a Sunday and
Yeah,
So-
seriously. Yeah, that is an interesting point that, with everything going on right now, it's a different Easter for us because we're on the road, so we're not with our families. We're not close to our families right now or anything. And so, especially with everything going on right now, we wouldn't really even be able to spend it with our families even if we were close. But, all you guys that are back at home so close with your families and stuff, I know a lot of people do kind of big family get-togethers for Easter. I know my family usually does or used to when I was a kid. So what are you guys doing for Easter? Y'all just hanging out? Is kind of keeping it like just with the close family? Some people really celebrate Easter, go out, go to church, go to lunch and stuff, and have a special family lunch and that sort of stuff. But obviously you can't really do that right now.
No.
And if you can, you probably shouldn't because
It's
it's not safe.
It's just not. It's not worth the risk.
Yeah.
It really isn't. And you can celebrate it at home, and it can still be special and significant, and
Yeah.
it's just different circumstances this year. So
It is.
it's just we're all trying to keep each other safe, and we're all in it together.
Yeah.
So
Real quick question, guys. I'm getting some comments over here saying that the audio is bad or that it's weird. Did it come back? Somebody saying, okay, so okay, guys, it stopped. Okay, so we're trying out. We've had mixed. Not to totally derail what you're saying. I was just making the audio
it's okay.
first. Making sure the audio is fixed. So we do have a microphone that's attached right now that we're trying out. It's kind of, sometimes it works really well and sometimes it doesn't. So let us know in the comments because we watch to make sure that the microphone's still working. If you can't hear us very good, we're watching that. We can unplug the microphone. It won't sound as good, but it'll be more consistent and work a little bit better. So doing it again. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and unplug the microphone real quick and see if that helps.
okay.
All right, guys, did that fix it? Can you hear us better now?
Yeah, let us know.
I just unplugged the microphone, so I just want to make sure that, like, before we talk a lot more and stuff, that the audio is working better now. Let's see. Did it again. Seeing a bunch of comments saying it did it again, but waiting to see if it's fixed now. I unplugged the microphone, so we should be good now.
It's okay now.
It's okay
way
now.
better.
Way better. More
We're
background
back.
noise.
Okay,
Right,
so
yeah.
that's going to be the compromise.
That's the trade-off.
Unfortunately, because we unplugged, there's a shotgun mic here.
Yeah.
Because we unplugged it, now we're using the audio from the phone. So we are. It's a compromise. So
Yeah.
we're trying our best.
The microphone gets rid of most of the background noise. It helps
That's
a
why
lot
we
with
use
background
it.
noise. That's why we try to use it when we can. But it's a little bit tricky to use with the phone. This is actually the same microphone that I use whenever I'm filming my guitar tutorials. And it's kind of hit and miss on whether it works with the phone sometimes. It's
Yeah.
got to be in the right mood. So,
No, so we're sorry about the audio quality not being the best, but
yeah. But
and
this will work
you get
for
to
now.
hear the birds chirp.
Yeah, birds
Yeah,
chirp. You can
birds
probably
are
hear
chirping.
palm trees
Yeah,
swaying.
that's what you might hear. You might hear the wind rustling in the palm trees.
Yeah. When are your next tutorials coming out? I have nothing to play during quarantine. Good.
You know what? I thought about making a quarantine playlist of like
Yeah.
a lot of my, like maybe some of my favorite tutorials that I've made, or just like videos that I would recommend maybe playing during quarantine, maybe some like uplifting songs. So
Yeah.
let us know if you guys would like us, because between the two of us, we have a lot of videos.
A lot.
And so
we have like over 1,000 guitar lessons together.
Yeah. So let us know because I know that for quite a few of you probably haven't seen every single one of our videos, and you might not even know like what we have or what we don't have. So let us know if you would like us to put together some kind of, like each of us to put together some kind of playlist.
Yeah.
And we could do that, and
that'd be fun
just
to make.
like throw in some fun things. But tutorial wise, I know you have like 1 or 2 tutorials coming soon.
I've got one that will probably go up tomorrow, maybe even later today, but probably tomorrow. That's on the way, and it's for a cool song that I'm totally blanking on the name of right now.
I have no idea what the name is.
Oh my gosh, I like totally
Is it like a BTS song or something?
No, I don't have that one done yet. I haven't filmed that one yet. So I've got some BTS stuff on the way that I have planned. So for all of you K-pop fans out there, I've got a couple of BTS songs that are in the works that I've gotten a lot of requests for. So I'm working on those, but there's another song that I'm like totally drawing a blank on that I actually am almost done with the edit for that should go up either later today or probably tomorrow. But we do, all that said, we do have lessons on the way very soon.
Well, you do.
I have lessons on the way very soon.
I don't yet. So I have a video on the way. I have a cover on the way, and then maybe potential like unboxing. I'm gonna try to do tutorials like here and there within the next month, but I'm working on, so while we're here, I'm actually working on a secret project. That I will be unveiling, and it is guitar related. And so I'm not going to be doing a lot. I'm not going to be doing a ton of YouTube content while we're here. I'm not going to be posting. I'm not going to be posting a ton of YouTube content while we're here. But I am doing a lot of filming, and I am working on a lot of things. So it's a lot of work that I'm doing up front, and then
yeah, you guys will see it a little bit later.
Will be released later. So, but I'm gonna try to do videos here and there when I can. It's just I want to focus on this one project and get it done because I just need to do it in one spot and get it done, and not like keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. Because this is a project. I don't want to get into it, and take up time, but it's a project I've been working on for a very long time, and I just want to finally like finish it and get it done. Yeah. And then I can resume with my regular YouTube content again. So that'll be kind of like if there's a lack of myself of new videos on my channel, that's why. Yeah, that'll be the focus on Michelle's channel for the next month or so. She's gonna put some time into that, and then, but I'll still be posting pretty regularly. This past week we haven't posted at all, hardly. But now that we're settled into this new place, we don't have any long travel plans anytime soon. We're gonna kind of stay posted up here while this coronavirus stuff is still kind of working. But so that will help us be able to post more often, because sometimes those long trips we gotta kind of recover from the drive a little bit. But all that said, I have a lot of content on the way very soon. I've got a video probably coming out, like I said, tomorrow most likely, and then I'll have some stuff throughout the week as well. I'll get back to posting pretty frequently here very soon. But I do like Michelle's idea a lot about doing like a quarantine playlist of some of our favorite lessons that we've ever taught, because we have a huge backlog of content. We do. That probably a lot of you guys have never seen. And so it'd be kind of cool to like maybe do like our top 10 favorite lessons we've ever taught or something along those lines. Yeah, something like that would be really fun. Yeah, I've always wanted to do something like that. So, oh, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. Hold that thought, whatever you had. Okay. This is an idea I mentioned back when we were in Nashville, was that I thought about maybe doing like a song recommendation of the day, like where on Instagram or on the YouTube community feed we could like take a video that we've already posted to our channel, and it may be an older one or one we did a while back, and we can just like put it up and be like, hey, check out this song. Yeah. Would you guys like that? Would you guys be into that? So, we've thought about doing stuff like that before, where we share some old songs. Maybe better than a playlist. It might be better than a playlist, because that gives you kind of a daily like... A daily dose, a daily guitar lesson, and something like that I think would be really cool to do. Yeah, I think so too. Because like I said, we have a huge backlog of content for all these lessons, all these guitar lessons, hundreds and hundreds of guitar lessons that are older videos that you guys may just not know about. So yeah, I think that'd be fun, or maybe both. Yeah, I was about to do the same thing. Let's see. A daily guitar tutorial suggestion. Oh, that was from Issa. Cool. I thought about like on like Instagram where you could do like the story thing. I like to post like whenever I do a new lesson. I put it in my story, swipe up kind of thing. So I'll probably post there, and then I'll probably do something on the YouTube community tab. I think would be cool too. So you just see it in your feed.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think that would be something really fun to do.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it'd be fun for us, and I think it'd be fun for you guys. Just have some fresh content, even if we don't have anything new for you guys to check out. At least have some new stuff to look at. I think Amy Laura was saying that the background noise is relaxing, and we totally agree. It's so you guys can't see it. We may flip around later so you can see, but we've got a couple of palm trees right here in the background. Kona is actually on the front porch right over here, just out of the shot. You can't see him, but he's just hanging out with us. Got some really pretty plants, and it's very, very humid here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this back window, it looks wet, and it is, but it's not from rain or anything. It's because of the humidity. It's just condensation from the humidity. It's that humid down here.
It is. It's pretty darn humid.
Yeah, it's sticky.
I'm getting a question on when I'm collaborating with Ellen. So I kind of like briefly, I think, mentioned this in the live stream that we're gonna like meet up Ellen. So we've been talking back and forth. I think I have another message from her that I need to like open up, but we're thinking about doing something just maybe like a live stream or some kind of like video, like in video collaboration, because obviously it's not like a good idea to like meet up in person right now.
Yeah.
We want to meet up in person, but it's just not a good idea with all this going around.
Yeah.
So we just want to be safe. So I don't know when we'll be collaborating. We might do something if we can just do something like maybe a live stream or some kind of like just easy video thing, that could probably happen this month. So I got to get in contact with her again.
Yeah.
But we've just been like talking back and forth. We're just like thinking of ideas, but feel free to let us know what you would like to see from us, and you know, we'll take it into consideration because we're brainstorming right now. We're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
So I can see the palm tree reflection of it.
Oh,
So
really?
cool.
On my glasses?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's a cool thing to be able to see. Yeah, we love, man, I'm such a sucker for palm trees. So whenever I lived back in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, which is where I grew up, I had, in my apartment, I had like all these palm trees, and I had like just like palm trees and plants all over the place, and I loved it. It was kind of my way of like bringing the beach to me, even though I didn't live close to the beach at the time. And so I love palm trees.
Your place felt like I felt like I was in Florida when I stayed at your apartment, like, because you had your little palm trees. You had one on the balcony, and then you had one in your apartment.
Yeah.
And then you would keep like the doors to your balcony open, and it would be a sunny day, and then the breeze would like flow through the palm leaves.
Yeah.
And it just
You can hear
felt
the palm leaves
like,
rustling.
even though we were in Texas, in the middle of Texas somewhere, like it felt like we were in Florida.
Yeah.
It felt like a slice of paradise. I just, I love it. Like palm trees just like, they're just amazing.
They are. I just love. Oh man, I just love them, and I love the. I don't know. I just love everything about them. I just love everything about them. I've always loved them, and so I always try to like bring that. You know, I had my little palm trees whenever I had my apartment and stuff that I could just put on my balcony and stuff, and I love getting to have just big palm trees right in front of us. I love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, okay. I have a question for Cody and Michelle. Would you rather play acoustic or electric guitar for the rest of your life?
Acoustic, easy.
Yes.
No question.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely acoustic.
Definitely.
It's just like, it's pick up and play.
Yeah.
And it's easy to travel with.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, I think we just both really just love acoustic guitar.
Yeah, we love acoustic guitar, and like I think like a big part of it too is, like you said, the convenience of it. Because I've played electric guitar for a long time too before I started YouTube. So I probably played electric guitar for like 7 or 8 years, all before I started YouTube, and it's fun and stuff. I'm not like great at electric guitar. My acoustic guitar has always been my passion, but I enjoy electric guitar and I enjoy experimenting with it. But it's just so much to like get started. You gotta plug in your amp, you gotta plug in pedals, you gotta dial everything in. Yeah, resistance. So there's so much resistance between me picking up an electric guitar and playing, as opposed to me picking up an acoustic guitar and play. If I pick up an acoustic guitar and play, I can grab an acoustic guitar and I can play just like that. No big deal. Electric guitar, I couldn't do that. I'd have to pick up the electric guitar, plug it in.
I mean, you can, you just won't hear it
you
very
won't
well.
you won't hear it. It won't
So-
sound very good and all that. So you can, but yeah, just and I mean, it may sound lazy, but like, I want to be able to just pick a guitar up and jam. As
Exactly.
much as I can. And someday, we talked about someday we'll get back into electric guitar and
Yeah,
stuff.
we don't have any with us right now. I keep getting
Yeah.
questions like, when are you going to do something on electric? And I'm like, I don't actually have any with me
Yeah.
right now. They're all in my bedroom at home.
Because we don't really have room to bring an amp with us is the biggest thing. Like we could bring an an electric guitar
That's the
and
thing.
fit it.
Traveling with acoustics is lighter.
Traveling acoustics is a lot lighter. I actually
And-
got a question on Instagram this morning. Somebody had messaged me, and I'm gonna message them back later. But they were talking about traveling with like a travel guitar versus a full-size guitar, and kind of like the pros and cons. So I'm gonna message them back about that. But we have 2 travel-size guitars with us, 1 full-size guitar, and a ukulele.
And then I'm going to have a guitar on the way.
You got a guitar on
I
the
have a
way that'll
guitar
be
on
here in
the
a couple of
way.
days.
It's a junior size guitar.
So
though.
it'll be
It's
another
small,
travel size guitar basically.
But people may argue too, though, that like it can be easy to travel with an electric guitar because now they have these like different like adaptations of like they're not. It's not really like a guitar. It's like more of like a I don't know, just a traveling like style instrument.
I know what you're
type
talking about,
thing.
yeah.
kind of thing. But you could also just electric guitars are very thin though; they're not bulky, so
Yeah.
and the gig bags are very light.
Yeah.
So you could just travel with an electric guitar, and then you can get one of those like smaller like little box. Like there's tiny
They have
little
like
amps. and then
the
you
they
can
have like the
plug
little
into
amps that you can like
headphones.
hook onto your hip or
Yeah,
whatever.
and you
that,
can put
like,
headphones in them and stuff.
Yeah.
So like you could argue that because
Yeah.
like that you can do, but for us with what we do and everything, it just makes more sense for us to do acoustic.
Yeah. Right now it just would be
Yeah.
a nightmare trying to bring all that stuff.
But yeah, we just tried to pack what made sense.
Yeah. And even
Yeah.
then we still kind of feel like we have more guitars than we need.
Yeah, I do miss my electrics though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I do wish I could practice right now. I do wish I could practice on my electric specifically, and I do miss that aspect of it. But once we have a place where we can put all our things,
Yeah.
we'll be able to do that.
Yeah.
So and electric is fun. Yeah, I would love to be able to play like a lot of like my favorite classic rock stuff and like like I want to do that, but right now we're doing what we're doing and
We are. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are. I definitely want to get back into electric too. You guys didn't see it because I hadn't started YouTube yet. I actually.
you saw a little bit on my channel, or they
Oh.
saw a little bit.
Oh yeah, me
Solo,
playing a little bit of
yeah.
electric. Yeah, that's true. That's probably the only time I've ever played electric on YouTube.
Yeah.
But I actually used to play electric quite a bit, and I've had like probably 20 different electric guitars and several different amps and all that. I kind of used to like trade gear a lot, and I'd go on Craigslist and I'd have like a Fender Telecaster, and I would trade it for something else like a Stratocaster or Les Paul or whatever. And so I actually know a lot about the gear and stuff, and I think that's part of it for me too. Is that like that's one of those elements of those kind of areas that I get gear lust. With an acoustic guitar, I love having nice acoustic guitars. I'm very blessed to have a lot of nice acoustic guitars. And I love that. And then to some extent, I had for a long time gear lust with that too. But if I was to get into electric guitar again, it's gonna be like, I'm gonna want to get some good stuff. I'm gonna want to like invest in some good equipment, and I'm gonna want to spend some money on it. And electric guitar is a pretty expensive hobby to get into. And
It
so
is because like pedals.
pedals
You
are
get into
expensive.
the world of pedals.
Amps are expensive.
Oh my gosh.
With the acoustic guitar, you just buy the guitar, and you might buy like a hard shell case for it. But with electric guitar, you may buy like a couple $100 guitar, but then you got to buy a couple $100 amp.
You gotta get
Then you got to buy
cables.
pedals. You got to get cables. Cases for everything. Like it
You get
stacks
carried
up.
away.
Yeah, even if you're buying on the cheap end, you still like it stacks up
It
really
does.
fast because there's so much to go. There's like so many like accessories to go along with electric guitar. So it gets really expensive really fast. And again, like I said, I kind of like with electric guitars, I kind of have gear lust. So like, I wouldn't be able to just get. I wouldn't want to just get something cheap. Like I would want to like, spend some money and get some really nice gear, like some really good used gear and stuff would be the direction I would go with it. So, anyways, long answer to a short
Long answer
question.
to a very simple question.
Yeah, but
let's pull up some more of these
yeah.
comments.
yeah.
Let's see. We left.
Thinking about, I'm gonna run inside, grab my laptop real quick so we
Yeah.
can see comments from
Yeah,
two
go
different
ahead.
areas, so we're not having to just share your phone. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, I'll hold down the fort. Let's see here. Oh, Rena said your videos are helping so much during lockdown and all. I'm learning new songs every day. Thank you. You're welcome. This is what we love about what we do so much. Cody and I talk about this a lot, is that what we love about making videos, teaching, songs and anything related to guitar is that we know we are helping people all over the world, and like that is a huge aspect about like what we love about what we do. It's like
it's
what
the
we
core
first
reason.
like bonded over.
It is, yeah. We spend a lot of time just talking and kind of connecting and bonding over why we started YouTube in the first place, which, the root of why we did what we did is to be able to just hands-on help people. We both wanted, not to totally steal your comment or question, I'm sorry, but
No, you're good.
we both wanted a way to connect with people and help people hands-on directly was something that we love. And we both talked about this quite a bit in our channels, both of our channels, but this is such a hands-on, tangible way that we can just help you guys. We love that. That's the most fun part of what we do. So I'm just getting comments pulled up so I can read them on the laptop too.
Ooh.
So I've got them right here.
Ivan has a great question.
Yep.
This is actually something I am working on doing a piece of content around this at some point this month. But the question is, what are your tips for properly holding a guitar, especially the left hand, to avoid strain and pain? Okay. So I have an old video on my channel. It's kind of cringy. It's a little cringe. It's back in my like flower crown wearing days. If you want to look it up, it's how
I think the flower crown's
to hold a guitar. I look back at myself. I'm like, aw, Michelle, like cute flower crown day. But it's just like I'm talking in my like high pitched telephone voice thing, and like. Yeah, and it's all like, it's this like cute little bubbly video, but it shows you how to properly hold a guitar.
Yeah.
But I'll be making an updated version. But basically, so if you notice, every guitar is gonna have this little cutaway, this little dip in here. This is meant for sitting right on top of your leg. So that should sit right on top of your leg. And I have it always sit on my right leg. So I don't know, some people might, I don't know if it would work to put on your left leg. I feel like it works on my right leg. That's how I do it.
I usually do right leg too, I think.
You usually do right leg?
I think.
So I'm gonna prop my leg up just a little bit higher. I actually do this in video, so like just the framing and everything. Now you guys can see, it's resting on top of my leg here. So the biggest thing about holding a guitar properly is you also want to make sure you have a guitar that is comfortable for you to hold, like that it fits your body. This is actually Cody's Faith. It's a travel guitar.
It's a Faith Nomad Neptune Mini.
Yes, and it's a 3/4 size guitar, so it's not a full size. So it's a lot more comfortable. I feel comfortable with the full size body guitar. I have long arms and stuff, and I have a long torso and stuff, so I think that works really well for me too.
Yeah.
But I do find that the 3/4 sizes are like even easier to sit with, and they're so comfortable.
They're comfy.
And what you want to do is you want this part of your arm, kind of like your bicep region, to just chill right here at this curve on the top end of the body over here. And you want to lock where your forearm meets kind of that part right in here. So that's where your arm should be, and it should just be resting, and this should not be tense. You should feel totally relaxed in this area. You shouldn't be tightening up. It should just be totally, hold on, she's grooving out. She's rocking.
Grooving out.
She's
jamming. That's her song.
Man, I wanna be doing that, like just like driving around listening to that. Sounds like fun.
All right, maybe after this we should just hop in the car and go drive down the beach. Listen to some music.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, this should not be tense. So then that way, like the only part moving here is when you're just strumming or picking and stuff like that. But you mentioned, Ivan, you mentioned the left hand. So this depends on if you're playing left-handed or right-handed.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I'm left-handed at writing and doing most things, but I'm actually a right-handed guitar player, just like most guitarists out there. I do want to try left-handed. But so to keep your left hand comfortable, also just this entire region here, make sure that nothing in your arm or in your hands are tensed and locked up. It can be very instinctual when you're first learning to kind of just be tense. and kind of like clench yourself, and you want to make sure that your whole body's relaxed. When you're playing guitar, when you're learning guitar, it should be a very kind of like almost therapeutic type of thing.
Yeah.
And your whole body should just not be tense. If you feel yourself tensing up, put the guitar down and do some stretches. I always stretch before. I stretch before and after guitar, but specifically I just stretch every day.
Yeah.
Stretching is something I do on a daily basis because when you sit for long periods of time with your guitar, your body's, they say it's not good to sit for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's a whole nother conversation. But your body, if you realize that it's getting tense, stop what you're doing and stretch it out and move your limbs and things like that. But basically, to make sure that this hand or wrist or whatever doesn't have any pain, if I'm feeling like with bar chords, for example, bar chords give a lot of people problems in their wrist.
Mm-hmm.
Take a break and make sure you're not overextending your wrist. If you need to get a guitar that has a more narrow neck, that might be something you have to look into. Like a more narrow neck, it really comes down to finding a guitar that feels comfortable for you to play, making sure your strings, the action of your strings isn't too high. Make sure it's lower because it just gives you a lot less resistance to playing, and it's going to make things a lot more comfortable. So I think a lot of it comes down to your guitar.
Yeah.
Just, the setup and everything, the size, and making sure that it's for you specifically. Because you will, if you have the opportunity to try out different guitars, go to a guitar store, you'll feel that there's a difference amongst sizes, amongst different body types and shapes and things like that.
A little scooter going.
Yeah. But finding a guitar that's comfortable for you is like one of the most important things if you're able to do that. And then from there, just making sure you don't tense up. Don't stress yourself out during your practice sessions. Be relaxed because you're doing something positive and you're doing something good for you. You're taking time to do something that you want to do. So don't stress out and don't tense. I think tension is what leads to a lot of that pain.
Yeah.
So that's really the tips that I have for that. And if you just notice that you're having some pain, just like stop. Give yourself a break, maybe do some like massages and things like that.
Like one thing I do a lot is like if I'm, especially with left hand tension, if I'm feeling like it's just not, it hurts or it's like, it just feels weird, whatever, is I'll just do this and just stretch it out.
That's a good one. They actually have those hand exercise things.
Yeah, they do have these
like. Guitar store.
Yeah, you can buy those at the guitar store. You can squeeze it, or you can just do this or whatever. Or sometimes, like if I need to, I'll just kind of shake it out a little bit.
Ooh, yeah, you do that too.
Yeah, just to kind of shake out the shake it off. Just to kind of like. Sometimes I'll pick up the guitar, and I'll feel myself being too tense on that side, and where I'm like just locking myself up a little bit. And so, if I'm feeling that, a lot of times, like I said, I'll do this. If my hand's hurting, or if I feel like I'm kind of locking up a little bit, or I'll just shake it. Just shake your hand out a little bit.
Yeah,
and that
wiggle
can
your
help.
fingers.
Yeah, just to loosen
like
everything
that.
up.
Yeah.
Is really the moral of the story. Just find ways to loosen everything up a little bit. Because, like Michelle said, like guitar, there's kind of this, especially in the beginning, this pressure to like, I gotta like do really good, and I gotta like push forward and do this and do that, and I gotta do it this way, and you gotta do it that way. Just take some pressure off of it.
Breathe.
And just breathe, loosen up a little bit, have some
Yes.
fun with it.
Yeah.
It's fun, casual. If you need to take a break, man.
Yeah.
And like, just let yourself be loose.
Don't be hard on yourself. Like everybody, look, I don't like to use the word, I hate to use the word sucks because it just sounds so bad, but like, let's just put it out there. Everybody sucks at first.
Everybody sucks at first.
Like,
yeah.
We
both did.
we both did. And like, when we're both still learning new things that we haven't tried yet, we're gonna suck at it at first.
Yeah.
Like
it's just
that's
part
just
of it.
like
It's just part of learning.
Yeah, it's part, like you're always a student of guitar, no matter like where you're at, how long you've been playing. There's always something new that you can learn.
Yeah.
And once you realize that, you just take the pressure off. Who cares what your friends think? Who cares what your family thinks? Who cares what your neighbors think? Who gives a crap? Like, you're doing this for you. So don't waste your time caring about what other people are gonna think, and take that weight off your shoulders. Like, you have, God, I don't want to get like so in depth here. Like, I could get philosophical and like, this is your life, and you're doing something you want to do, and it's positive and it's good energy, and like, don't don't ruin it by stressing yourself out. This is your time
Yeah.
to do something you love. So just forget about, all the crap that's going on in the world for 15 minutes and do something for you that's positive, and just breathe and take it in and enjoy it,
Yeah.
because that's what it's about. Music is enjoyment, and it's fun, and it's love, and it's a very powerful thing. And
Yeah.
it just is. And I don't want beginners or any level of guitarists to be stressed out when they're holding this thing.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have days where it's hard and it's challenging, and you gotta push through, and it may feel like you might feel like you suck, and that's okay. But the next day you're gonna be a little bit better than you were before.
Yeah.
And you may not realize it, because you are you every single day. So record yourself. Document your progress. That helps looking back
Yeah.
on, we have videos.
Just be able to see
where we
how
can
much
look
better
back.
you've gotten. Yeah.
Exactly.
Guitar should be an outlet.
Yes.
It should be something that's meant to be an escape from all the other crazy stuff that's going on, work, school, coronavirus, whatever else. It should be an escape from everything else that's going on, and you be able to just hone in, focus in on a passion. If
Exactly.
you love music, focus in on your music, and let it be an outlet. Let it be a positive thing in your life. Don't let it stress yourself out. So, very long answer to a very short question. Again, I want to make sure we get some more of these comments and stuff. So, but that was a very good explanation. And I feel very much the same way the Guitar Goddess does. Man, just let yourself have fun with guitar. Take
Don't
the tension
overthink it.
off. You
Yeah.
do some stretches and stuff to loosen up a little bit, whatever you got to do, just before you sit down to play.
Limber up.
Limber up, yeah, like Zombieland, limber up.
Yes, I love that movie.
Yeah, so limber up so you can sit down and play guitar and be loose and have fun with it. So back to some other questions, guys. Can you recommend some intermediate Taylor Swift songs on guitar?
Ooh.
To keep this short, let's keep our answers a little shorter so we can get to more
Okay.
questions. But
Yeah.
why don't I say 2 or 3 and you say 2 or 3?
Okay, go ahead, you first.
Begin Again, I would say, is pretty intermediate, and that's my
Yeah.
favorite, all-time favorite song. I love that song. Really good song, basic chords, just some kind of intermediate level finger picking. So that's a great one. I would say another one is I Know You Were Trouble.
Oh, I was gonna say that
It's
one.
got some good bar chords in it, so
Yeah,
that's
it
a
does.
pretty good intermediate level one. And one more. I don't know. I'll come back to my last one.
Enchanted.
Enchanted, yeah, that's a good one.
Enchanted,
Yeah.
sometimes I struggle with remembering the chord progressions for some reason on Enchanted. I
Yeah.
was practicing last night, but he has a great tutorial on Enchanted.
Yeah, thank you. It's a good Enchanted is a good one that's it's not that it's super difficult, it's just a lot to remember.
Yeah, and there's
it's
some
basic.
dynamics in there too.
A little bit of dynamics
Yeah.
and stuff. The biggest thing with that song is the chords are easy, strum patterns are pretty easy. There's no bar chords in it. I don't think there's any bar chords in it.
No.
No, there's no bar chords in it. Solo is even pretty easy. It's just a lot to remember because there's every different piece of the song has a different way to play it. It's not just one chord progression the whole way through. So Enchanted's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got a couple?
I do. One in specific that I know I have a tutorial for is Ready For It off of the Reputation album. And this is a song that doesn't have any guitar in it at all, but I came up with a version that fit with the song pretty well, and you get that bass in there still, and there's some really, I actually recommend checking out this tutorial because I did a lot of different things on the guitar to kind of supplement for what you're hearing in that very produced track. So there's some fun guitar bits in there that I threw in. So I think Ready For It is definitely an intermediate type one.
Yeah.
Don't Blame Me, I think, is kind of another one just chord progression wise. It's not just a simple 4-chord repeats over and over again. So I would say Don't Blame Me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would say, I'm trying to think of one that I might have a tutorial for. You know what? We don't have a tutorial for this one, but we're probably going to work on one. Everything has changed because there's 4 different chord progressions. It's
Yeah.
it's the same 4 chords, but they're recycled in different ways.
Yeah,
in
that's
the
a
song,
good.
so
That's a really good
memorization.
one. That one's
Yeah.
definitely an intermediate level one. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's-
depending on the version that you play.
Depending on
too.
the version you play. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've talked about some cool ideas for how to do a tutorial for this one. We definitely want to get a tutorial out for this one for you guys soon. It might be one that takes a little bit again because it's a little bit of an intermediate song, so it means it's a little bit more difficult for us to teach. Plus, we want to teach it in a cool way that I'm sure you guys at some point. But everything has changed is a really good one. Yeah, that's a really good intermediate one. Are you guys into gaming?
Ooh.
So this is a good question. Not really.
Not heavily.
Not heavily, but
we enjoy it.
we enjoy it.
Yeah.
So we've actually been playing. Well, I was about to grab my phone, but you guys are my phone right now. So we've actually been playing Mario Kart Tour on our phones, and we've been playing. So Mario Kart, there's a Mario Kart game for iOS and Android, and it's
Yeah.
actually really good.
It's surprisingly for a phone. It's really
For
good.
a phone, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's almost as good as the original ones. And we both grew up playing Mario Kart, and so we've been playing that lately. And you can actually like add us as friends, and you can play against us. You can race against us in
We've
Mario
done that
Kart.
with actually quite a few subscribers already.
We have.
Yeah.
So we don't have our codes handy right now, but we may post them later today.
You know
so.
what? They might actually be able to add us by username too.
Oh, really?
So you're Groovy Dude,
I'm
right?
Groovy Dude.
Yeah, and I'm Guitar Goddess, but instead of two S's at the end, it's one S. So it's like Goddess as in G-O-D.
D.
Wait.
Is there two D's?
Why am I almost like questioning if there's two D's in Goddess? Yeah, there's two D's in Goddess. That's horrible. So
that
it's
would be- that's
Goddes
Yeah.
instead of SS. It's just, it ends on one S. So it's
Yeah.
Guitar Goddess, just minus one S, and he's Groovy Dude.
Yeah, on Mario Kart Tour for iOS and Android.
Yeah, so if
And
you
we've
download
been-
the app.
Yeah, we've been playing that quite a bit. So if you download the app, you can add us that way. And that's really the only gaming that we've been doing lately.
Yeah.
But it's fun. We like it a
But
lot.
we talked about getting a Switch.
We want to get a Switch.
Yeah.
We gotta, with all of this right now, it's kind of hard to find one,
Yeah.
or even get one shipped to us. But
Yeah.
we've talked about getting a Switch. We've been thinking about that. So
Yeah, because
we
it
might
would be
get a
cool
Switch.
to play Mario Kart Deluxe 8 is a lot of fun.
I have
And
never
then-
played a Switch before.
Oh my
at all,
gosh,
so.
you would love it. There's so
Yeah.
many cool games on the Switch. There's of course Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
But then
I want to
also
get into Animal Crossing.
Oh, Animal Crossing.
Yeah, there's a new Animal Crossing that came out that everybody's talking about right now, and I grew up playing Animal Crossing
I
on
didn't.
GameCube.
So you're gonna
such a
you'll
good
have
game.
to introduce me more to this world of Animal Crossing.
You'll love it. You'll get addicted to it. It's
So.
fun.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. That and like whenever we're able to really like park ourselves somewhere, I have like some older game sets. I have like the NES and like the N64, and we'll have stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
I love old school Nintendo.
Yeah,
Oh
old
my
school Nintendo's
gosh.
awesome. I used to have an N64 and a GameCube and stuff like that. Those were like my preferred ones. But that's awesome. Yeah. So that's what we're doing with gaming lately. It's just a little bit of Mario Kart Tour for now, but we're probably gonna get a Switch soon. So he said, whenever I need guitar lessons, I go to both of your channels first, or Guitar Zero to Hero.
Oh,
if you know.
Dave! Guitar
We
Zero
love
to Hero.
Dave.
He's
Yeah,
awesome.
he's awesome. We
We
talked
talked
to
to
him quite a
him,
bit on
yeah.
Instagram and stuff like that. Really good dude. That's awesome. Great channels to learn from.
Yeah.
Please, Taylor Swift, I know you're in trouble. Oh, okay. We might jam on that one a little bit.
Ooh, we should jam on that one.
We should jam on that one. We'll come back to that one in a little bit. That'd be a fun one to do. We're gonna keep going through the comments a little bit, try to catch up a little bit because we're way behind on comments. But we'll get back to some playing here in a
Yeah,
little
we'll
bit.
do some playing. We just want to like hang out and chill.
Yeah, hang out, have coffee. I don't know if you guys are having coffee right now, but we're having a little bit of coffee. So we're catching up a little bit, but towards the end of our live stream, we'll do some jam sessions. Yeah. Let's see. How do you clean guitars? So
Ooh, that's a good question.
that's a good question, and we'll probably won't go too much into detail on that because that's kind of a whole video on its own.
Yeah, we would need to actually probably like show that process.
Yeah, we'd actually show that process, but a quick little rundown of like some things to do and not to do is don't clean your guitar with like household cleaners.
No wood cleaners, no water.
Wood cleaners, Windex, not like
No.
bleach. No, like you don't want any of that stuff. Like go get some proper guitar cleaner.
Yeah.
And if you
Guitar shop's
can't,
on.
if you can't, or you can't afford it, or you can't get to a guitar shop, or Amazon doesn't deliver you, or whatever, just get like a soft like cloth or a paper towel or something like that to get the dust off. Really, like this is I have a beanie right here, and literally
would work.
like just, you know, if you need to get your dust off, just
to
do
get the
this.
smudges and
you
like
know.
the dust and things like that.
Yeah.
The best time to actually clean your guitar is when you're changing your strings,
It
because
is.
then you'll have access around the bridge and around like the whole headstock
Yeah.
and everything, and that's when you can really get those like hard to reach areas.
Yeah.
So that's when we actually clean and polish our guitars. Actually, we do have a video on my channel. This doesn't give any instruction as how to change your strings or clean your guitars, but you can actually see us doing it. So if you type in like guitar goddess string change or something like that, you'll see us like.
It was one of the first videos we ever posted together. It's actually cool. We watched it all the time.
Oh my gosh, we watched it actually the other night. We rewatched it. It's just really funny, and we end up kind of like messing up and stuff like that,
we do.
and like you'll see
Totally,
hacks that we
video.
do, and we share some really good tips in that video. It is worth a watch. It's about a half hour.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of almost like this format. Like we're
Yeah.
changing our strings and talking to you guys and hanging out and talking to each other.
Oh my gosh, that's
It's
one
a
of my
great
favorite
video.
videos that we've done together.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
too funny.
It's
so
great.
good.
But we kind of show a little bit of cleaning guitars in there. We don't really teach it, but we show it. But we'll probably make an actual video of us actually cleaning guitars at some point and showing how to do that process. But yeah, moral of the story, you know, don't use any cleaners that aren't meant for guitar. And just, you know, if you need to just do like a simple wipe down, just make sure you get a soft cloth or something like that, or
nothing
a beanie,
abrasive.
a t-shirt, whatever, you know, just something soft, and until you can actually get some guitar cleaner. So, yeah. Somebody asked how many guitars do we own?
Oh gosh, I don't even
lot,
like. I
too
feel
many.
embarrassed to even say the number. Like
Yeah.
I haven't been keeping count, but it is over 10.
Yeah.
And I don't even have all of them with me right now, just because like, you know, I'm not at my house right now, and
Yeah,
like,
we only fit so many in the car.
yeah, and you have some stored at my house right
Dude,
now.
I've got a couple guitars at Michelle's house, and I've got
Yeah.
a couple guitars with us right now, and I've got a guitar or two at my mom's house too.
Yeah, that's true.
So we've got quite a few. We're very blessed to have as much
Yeah.
as we do,
We
and
are.
grateful, and we don't take it for granted at all.
definitely don't.
'Cause, we were in the position that most of you guys were at one point, where we just had a starter guitar,
Yeah,
one starter
we're
guitar.
happy with just that.
We're happy with just our starter
Yeah.
guitars, but
It's-
now we're very blessed to like doing what we do. We obviously have a lot of opportunities to get guitars.
Yeah,
and
and
so
I could feel like each guitar that we have serves a different purpose.
it does, yeah.
You know, like for example, I have a 12 string, and there's certain songs or certain techniques that I would play on the 12 string. You know,
Yeah.
there's like different, and then you have different tone woods on different guitars, and so like, for example, I love my Breed Love with Taylor Swift songs because it's a grand auditorium shape, just like Taylor plays. You
Yeah.
know, a lot of her like older stuff, and so like each guitar just has like a different purpose.
It does.
I feel like.
It does. Sorry, I'm typing right now. I'm about to link a video real quick for you guys. This is unrelated to what we were just talking about, but I saw a comment from Anastasia Swifty. How do you pick up the chords in a song? I hate it when there's a song I like, but I can't get the chords online. So I made a video for this a long time ago.
Oh, nice.
And it's kind of embarrassing because it's an old video. And I have my hair like down to here, and I'm like pretty like.
Oh my gosh,
goofy
I
looking.
have to remember sometimes that you used to have really long
I
hair.
used to have super long. When I first started YouTube, it was like maybe like the 10th or 15th video I ever made a long time ago. But I have a video that teaches this, and it's a video I kind of want to remake, but it's still a really good video, and I go over a lot in the video and show how to do it and show the exact process of how we do that. So I'm gonna look up that video real quick, and I'm gonna link it in the comments below. And I'll let you guys know what it is, but it's the video for how we learn songs by ear. And Michelle and I use pretty much the same technique on it, and pretty much anybody who learns songs by ear does the same thing. So it's about ear training, and this video kind of embarrassing. It's an old video. I think I shot it on my phone, like in like 2015.
But isn't that the most amazing thing? Is it's like it's embarrassing for us to like think about our old videos, but like.
Yeah.
When we also tell people about how we started off very simply with simple gear, and like
Yeah, we
you know,
recommend
and
that to
we always,
anybody.
We always
who's-
tell people like start off with what you have. Don't wait for the big fancy camera. So yeah, it's like
Yeah.
sometimes it's embarrassing looking back at old videos and stuff, but you
Yeah.
know, that's how we started. We just worked with what we had, and
Yeah, we did. We recommend that to anybody who is wanting to get started with YouTube. We talked about that. We talked about it a couple of times on here, but for example, my sister has actually wanted to start, get started posting some YouTube videos and stuff, but she feels like she needs a lot of gear.
We told her just start.
Just start.
use
Just film with your phone, man.
Yeah, and maybe just get a little microphone you can plug in or something.
Yeah, that's what we did. Is we just started with what we had. So just start where you have. Everybody's phone. You guys see, like right now, what we're shooting on right now. This looks pretty good, and we're shooting on it's just on my phone.
I'll give you guys a little tip here. If you think about the way that you watch videos and what you care about and what you don't when it comes to quality, when you watch your favorite YouTubers, do you really care sometimes if you hear an airplane in the background? Like, do you actually care about, like, sometimes those things are funny when, like, those things happen, but we get stressed out when those things happen to us when we're actually creating and we think that the audience isn't going to like that or that it's going to not. We overthink it, but those things really don't matter. As long as, here's the thing, as long as you have decent audio and people can hear you fairly clearly and the audio is listenable and it's not hard to hear, the video doesn't really matter as much. The video doesn't have to be 4K.
Yeah.
It could even be 720. It could still be 720, and as long as it has like good audio.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
The audio is the most important always.
The audio is the most important, and then even above that, the content is the most important. Like what you are creating is what's most important. What you are providing, what you are giving, is what is most important in the content, and nothing else.
Yeah.
So
content is always king.
Yeah. So just a little tip for you guys.
Yeah, for sure. It's good advice.
Anyone who's interested in pursuing YouTube or anything on social media.
Yeah.
So.
For sure. Tammy asked, how do you master muted strumming? That's a really good question.
That's a great one.
Muted strumming is really, it's all about technique and practice. It's very much a feel thing. So muted strumming, Michelle will kind of show a little example here, but muted strumming it's very much like, once you understand how it works, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have it down right away, because it's very much a practiced technique that you'll achieve once you do a lot of it. And
then it can get harder as you change strumming patterns or do different techniques with your left hand.
Yeah.
Or you're right if you're a left-handed guitarist. But whenever you want to like learn a new technique on guitar, the best way to do it is to do isolated exercises. And what I mean by that is don't focus on doing an entire, I'm going to do muted chord progression. So we'll just do a basic G, D, A minor, C.
Yep. Okay,
say you're trying to learn a song that has that chord progression in it and you want to like mute all the strumming, like and that way it's not, hold on, mail truck.
Mail truck's driving fast.
Okay, but your strings aren't ringing out. So muted means you are muting it like this.
Yeah.
So to get that down, you don't want to focus on this over here. Forget about all this. Forget about your chords and the transitions and all of that stuff. Your focus is here on your strumming hand. So what you want to do is you want to make sure all of this is relaxed and you are locked up, like we said before, properly holding your guitar. And whenever you're doing muting, you want to keep this strumming hand very close to the strings. I actually have it resting on the strings right now. And I'll actually, if you can see, I'm actually staying very close. And it's almost like I'm hopping up and down. And what you can do is you can practice, so you can let your strings ring out, but then if you come closer to the strings, you'll mute it. So you have to be right up on those strings. And so you can practice just like this. This is an isolated exercise.
Yeah.
Just practicing muting. And if you hear the strings ring out, that means that you're not obviously close enough to the strings. But the cool thing too is that once you get really good at muting, is you can work on, hold on, mail truck is coming.
Mail truck's coming back around.
So let's give it give it a second here.
Yeah.
So once you get muting down, you can control the amount like that you're muting. So basically you can control, it's like dynamic. So you can go from like muting, you can go from like a full strum to, and then you can let some strings peek out.
Yeah.
and build it up, and then go back to. And that's all with control. That's all with control of this hand over here. So just do isolated exercises. Do not worry about what's going on over here. You can always add that in later.
Yeah.
Or just practice on a single chord. But don't think about transitions. Don't think about full-on strumming patterns.
Yeah.
Because you can do strumming patterns that are partially muted. Like you go, and that's more percussive kind of thing. Or you could do stuff like that. You can do chucking, which is even like a little bit more complex. Like Jason Mraz does a lot of plucking, or chucking, like an I'm Yours. That's a whole nother thing. But it's all about control and just paying attention to, you know, what your hand is doing. So you're kind of choking up on the strings, but you're not like tense in this area. There's like no tension going on. So it's just something you just have to, like Cody said, you just have to get a feel for and practice and
just learn the technique. Which anytime there's a section, anytime there's a, I'm just seeing the mail truck. Sorry guys, distracted by the mail truck. Anytime that there's like a section of a song that we're teaching that has muted strumming, we share a little bit, kind of a rough teaching moment about how to do that muted strumming. We both do that, but once you kind of learn that technique, just practice it a lot. I know that sounds like such a cop-out answer, but that's the easiest way to get good at it, is if you just practice it over and over again and just do it over and over again. It's anything with guitar.
Repetition is key. And it may seem like the whole repetition thing is boring, especially if you are like trying to push through something, like a skill, and you're not getting it.
Yeah.
That's why the most important thing is to play songs that you are like in love with. Yes, passionate about, because that's going to push you. And yes, you're going to have to do repetitive exercises and things like that. And that's also why, like, kind of flipping your guitar practice sessions around and playing things that you're good at, and then challenging yourself, and then going back to something that you can play. It's important too, and balancing things out, but repetition is key.
Yeah.
Like you can't avoid it or get around it. That's just like, you have to just do it.
Yeah, repetition is what's going to make you successful on guitar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Somebody was saying, how do you clean your guitar strings? We talked about how to clean your guitar, but guitar strings, they actually have sprays that you can spray on your guitar strings. It's called like a guitar lubricant, guitar string lubricant. They have sprays, they have oils,
they have wipes
stuff like
too.
that.
They actually have
Oh, really?
I have a wipe at home I got from Guitar Center, and it comes like with stuff already like caked in, like built into it, like in the wipe, and you just wipe your strings with it.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, nice. So yeah, so you can get those things at Guitar Center. You go on Amazon, stuff like that. Just look up guitar string lubricant. You don't want to wash them with water, anything like that. Again, household
Mark was
cleaners.
asking about rusting. I noticed that question.
Rusting.
Yeah, water and stuff like that.
Any kind of like household cleaners, water, anything like that will make it rust. So you want to use dedicated guitar string lubricant.
And your strings will, like, there is no way to really prevent your strings from rusting. They're gonna rust over time. That's just what happens as they age, and the more that you play, you have oils on your fingertips, and that's part of what causes that slight decay, and you know, just the playing of over time. So that's why, you know, depending on the type of strings that you purchase, you have to change them every so often. So when you notice that they're rusting, it's probably time to change them.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Just change them every once in a while, you know. Like we always get questions about how often are you supposed to change your guitar strings, and it depends. A lot of people will say that you're supposed to change your guitar strings once every like 3 months or so. Some people even say you're supposed to change them like once a month. It really depends on how much you play. It's not so much about a certain time period. We play guitar every single day, and we change our strings. We use elixirs, they last a little longer, but we change our strings once every like 6 months, 6 to 8 months or so. But we also have other guitars. We have a lot of guitars, so like we don't play we don't play the same guitar every day necessarily. So, you know, one of these guitars, like this one, you know, or this one that we play all the time, these get string changes more frequently. But it really, really just boils down to how often you change your strings and how much you play. So
Yeah, it does.
yeah. So guys, maybe a couple more comments real quick, and then we're gonna switch over to actually some playing and jamming and stuff. So sorry for the long-winded answers. I want to make sure that we get to as many comments as we can before we kind of switch over to actually jamming. So, by the way, I totally forgot to mention this, but I posted that video, the link to that video in the comments section. So if you want to learn how we learn songs by ear and teach them to you guys, the video that I made a long time ago that shares that technique is actually linked in the live stream comment section. So just scroll up, you'll see I think my name has like a yellow highlight thing around it. So yeah. Anyways, do you guys have any original songs? Michelle has a couple. Yeah.
Yeah, we actually I played one of them on the live stream on my channel last week.
Yeah. So check out on Michelle's live stream from last week. We jam on one of her original songs. Yeah. If the apocalypse were to happen in our lifetime, how well would you be able to survive?
I feel okay. So by apocalypse, like what?
It depends on the apocalypse.
Yeah, what kind of apocalypse?
Yeah, are we talking like end of the world, like weather, like day after tomorrow?
Oh, that I don't know how confident I feel about that one. Like the whole like Yellowstone thing.
Yeah,
like,
we watched 2012.
That's scary.
The other day.
2012.
Yeah.
Like you have to. Oh man, 2012 is freaky. Those. Oh my gosh, the like California just sinking into the ocean and then, like the world like literally collapsing in and all those things. That stuff's freaky. I mean, that stuff you cannot control.
Yeah. It's not.
But if we're talking, look, are they talking about like coronavirus type apocalypse kind of thing? I mean,
I don't know.
I don't think anything like that would happen.
Yeah.
It's obviously like it's peaking right now and stuff like that. But if we all like do our part, this thing will blow over.
Yeah.
But let's just say Zombieland apocalypse or something like that. Let's just say that, just to I feel like most people have seen Zombieland. I feel like okay. We've talked about this. I'm someone who's very aware of my surroundings, kind of thing. I do get jump scares. Like even when you sometimes come up behind me and I'm playing guitar, I'll jump scare
like all the time.
easily.
Like I'll just like walk into a room and she'll like like just
kind
like
of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel confident that I would be good at survival just because I'm pretty much aware of my surroundings when I'm out and about and stuff. And I mean, guitars could be a weapon.
I know, yeah.
Kind of like Woody Harrelson's character. He had the
Yeah,
banjo.
he had the banjo,
that was dope.
That was amazing. If you guys haven't seen Zombieland, watch it. It's an amazing movie. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 on it. I'm not like neither one of us are like doomsday prepper type of people. Like we're not like,
We watched that the other night.
We watched Doomsday Preppers, an episode of that the other night. We're not like super, like just like
but we're creative.
We're creative, we're clever, and we're very
people.
like conscious and aware of what's going on around us. We're very like observant. We're not, I don't know. We're just very observant about stuff. We're I don't know. I think we can get pretty clever about it.
We think things through.
We do, yeah. So I don't know. I think we do okay. But it kind of depends on the apocalypse.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a Directioner. Is there any chance of you guys releasing any more One Direction tutorials? Maybe. Down the road. We've mostly been doing some like Harry Styles stuff.
Oh,
and,
I love what he's doing.
Some Niall stuff. Like we've been doing some of their individual stuff, but I don't know. I'm sure at some point we'll go back and do like some older.
It's possible.
Yeah, some older songs. Can you do some Beatles songs? I don't think we know any off the top of our head, but maybe yeah. I know Here Comes the Sun. Maybe I can jam on that in a minute. Thing I lost. Also, are they a couple? Yes, we are a couple. Yes. We made a video announcing that a couple of months ago, actually here in the town that we're staying at right now.
Yeah.
So yes, we are a couple.
Yeah.
Let's see. Trying to catch up a little bit, and then we're gonna jam a little. What's your opinion on musician? You know what? Like we talk about this kind of stuff quite a bit actually, and the different kind of learning platforms. I don't have any negative emotions towards it. They do sometimes, something we talk about, sometimes they do have ads that negatively target YouTube teachers like us.
That seems like Fender Play does that.
Fender Play does that.
Yeah.
Musician, I don't think, does anything negatively.
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
A lot of people just make fun of the musician ads because it's like, first I was trying to learn to play guitar and it was really hard and stuff.
They're just cheesy.
Yeah, they're really cheesy.
Yeah.
Sorry, but go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I know my perspective, and I think Michelle's is pretty similar. Ooh, really pretty butterfly.
Yeah,
That's
the
cool.
monarch.
Yeah. Oh. I am all about, like, we don't see any other teachers or any other platforms as competition.
No.
Right? We don't, this isn't, this whole thing we do,
There's
it's
room
not
for
a
everyone.
competition. There's room for everyone. And the goal is not for us to compete to be better guitar teachers than, you know, I'm not trying to be a better guitar teacher than Michelle. She's not trying to be a better guitar teacher than me.
Yeah.
Neither one of us are trying to be a better teacher than Dave or Marty or
Yeah.
Andy or any of those guys. Or Ellen or anybody. Like,
Yeah.
we are all trying to help you guys.
Yeah.
And there's no anybody trying to be better than anybody.
Exactly. Like it could be. I wonder if some people ever thought about like, well, what if they do a tutorial teaching the same song, and like, what if someone's video does better or something than the other? But like,
that's fine.
Like for example, like Cody taught Dance Monkey a few months back, and then my video for it just recently, I just posted it like a couple weeks or so ago, and it just started doing really good. And like, he like said some like really nice things to me about it. He's like, oh, that's like amazing. And you know, whenever like one of us does really well, we always like acknowledge that, and we're not trying to compete against each other, because it's like it's a win overall that we're.
If one of us wins, we all win.
Yeah.
If you guys win, we all win. It's about helping you guys. It's not about, you know, who gets the most views, who gets the most whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
I don't think we really have opinions on musician. I don't think either of us have ever tried it, because you know we're not, you know, using it to learn. We're not learning basic guitar concepts, so it's more for like, I feel like musicians kind of like for that beginner stage type thing.
Yeah.
If that's something like that interests you, because it's like a kind of a game.
Yeah.
But I think if that helps you, like that's great, you know.
Yeah, if it helps you learn, like by all means. We haven't really used much of those, like the different apps and things like that you can to learn, because that stuff started getting popular when we were already fairly experienced guitarists.
Yeah.
But you know what, man, like if it helps you learn, that's what's most important.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have any kind of like opinion, you know, negative or positive opinion about it. If anything, it would be a positive opinion, just because, you know, I think that some people have learned a lot from musicians.
It is funny though when you see the Fender play ads and they're like clearly attacking YouTube guitar teachers.
Yeah, that's the one thing we do. I mean, you know,
it's kind of playing dirty. It's like playing the mud.
Dirty. Yeah,
you know?
but you know, our outlook on that in general is, you know, if they're slinging mud, you know, if companies like, you know, oh my gosh, look at that big old gecko. Or it's not even a gecko. That's like a.
Oh, that's so
a cool. There's like a lot of lizards out here.
Yeah,
and
that's awesome.
There's a really cool looking lizard on this palm tree over here. Kona's looking at it, or he was. But anyways, that's the only thing that we kind of take issue with, is when people talk negatively about others in general, but especially on a guitar platform and stuff, because it directly applies to us. So, you know, Fender Play has had some shady advertisements that kind of diss YouTube guitar teachers.
I could specifically see, like, they hide it, but I felt like they really attacked Marty in a way, because you could see kind of like it's transparent, but you can see like they're scrolling YouTube videos and you can see some of his thumbnails behind. And like Marty is an amazing guitar teacher. He's the pioneer.
Dude, he taught me most of what I know. Like, I started a YouTube channel to give back to people like the same community that Marty helped. Like, that was a big part of it, is that like Marty taught me a lot of what I know. And so, yeah, like I hate seeing companies do shady advertisements dissing it. And Musician is, again, getting a little off topic. Musician is not, I haven't seen a single negative Musician ad. They're kind of goofy and kind of cheesy, but they're not negative. So I take no issue with Musician, but Fender Play specifically has done some shady advertising that is just, it's just negative.
They're actually a company too that I've noticed. They don't really work with any YouTubers. A lot of guitar companies will work hand in hand with us, because like we help, you know, put their guitars out there, and so like that's something that we help with, and so they're not a company that I've at least all the guitar teachers I've talked to on YouTube, they don't seem to really like, you know, collaborate or anything in that kind of sense. So I think they're just trying to, they see that like what we're doing is like we're teaching and stuff like that and helping people. And so, you know, they created their own product and for teaching and stuff like that, and it's their like way of competing. But like if you're slinging dirt and mud, I just feel like that's not really a good way to like, you know, kind of like run your business. Like it's negative, and like there's room for everybody to succeed and to help people, and like that should just be the baseline, is like helping people and not like why throw negativity in there? You know, like
Yeah.
I said, Marty is an amazing guitar teacher, but also person. I've met him, and he is the guy that you see in the videos is like the guy that you see in person, and like even more. Like he is such a personable guy, and he takes the time, and he has such a good heart, and I genuinely believe that he just loves helping people, and he loves what he does with a passion. And
Yeah.
he's been through some stuff. Like I mean, I'm not gonna like tell his like story. That's his story, but he really loves what he does, and he works very, very hard. And to just like, I don't know, just like to see that like, you know, negativity against, you know, not just him but the whole guitar community. It just, you know, we're just out here just trying to help people, because this is, we love music and we love helping people, and so
Yeah.
Kona. And
Kona,
so,
come here, buddy.
You know,
He was
that's all
starting to
we're,
wander a little bit.
yeah, that's all we're trying to do is just to help people, and so it's just
Yeah.
interesting seeing a guitar company kind of slinging some shade.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but hey, you know,
Exactly. It's, and, you know, again, get back to the root of the question. Musician, we haven't seen anything negative that musician's done. If that helps you out, by all means, use it.
yeah,
Whatever helps
or
you
Fender,
out.
like
Or Fender Play for that matter. Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
specifically, like, they've done some shady advertising, but if Fender Play helps you out, use it.
Yeah.
We don't have anything against any of that. This, you know, we just don't like seeing negativity in the community.
Yeah,
is
because
all we can
learning
say
guitar
about
should be a positive. Like,
it. Yeah.
you know, let's
should be.
take the drama out.
Yeah, exactly. Let's take the drama out of it. We're all just here to help.
Yeah.
So yeah, a couple more comments, and we're gonna dive into some some guitar, actually playing and jamming and stuff. So, Gunjan said, "I love you guys. You're so cute. Thank you so much.
Aw,
I hope I
thank
pronounced
you.
your name right. Sorry if I didn't." Issa said, "Michelle and Cody, please make a new playlist on YouTube. We will do that. I'm glad you guys
okay.
like that idea.
So we'll do that too. We'll
do
do
that
both
too.
the playlist and the daily recommendation.
Yeah, we've been wanting to do those things for a while, so we just wanted to see if you guys would be into it, but we will definitely do both of those. Do you guys play piano? I play a little bit of piano. I can play some like Sarah Bareilles songs and stuff like that.
That's awesome. I want to see that.
Yeah, so we don't obviously have a piano with us here. I used to have a keyboard at my apartment a long time ago, and I sold it because I didn't really have room for it, and I just didn't like put enough time into it. So
We'll get a keyboard or a piano someday when we have a place.
yeah, we'll get a piano once we get a place. Yeah, I like that. Just scrolling through a couple more comments, and then gonna take off here, or not take off. We're gonna jam a little bit before we sign off. Okay, yeah, I think that's most of the comments. We got a little bit of spam comments here. It looks like that I'm just kind of scrolling through some people just typing some random stuff. Apple or Android? Apple, Android.
Android all the way. I
Yeah.
used to be an Apple fan.
Yeah.
I broke up with Apple years ago, and it was emotional. I did break down crying.
Oh my gosh.
I killed one of my laptops with all this like YouTube video processing
Yeah,
stuff,
like editing stuff.
editing,
all
and
that.
it killed my laptop.
Yeah.
And then I decided to build a
Come here,
computer. I did a build, and it was very emotional. But
Yeah.
I'm much happier now being an Android user. So
I'm glad you're happier, but I am iPhone for life. Somebody said feature your doggo.
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
I'm just
okay.
kidding. I'm just
I mean,
kidding.
I don't have a Apple computer. I have a Dell. We actually both have the same computer.
Yeah, we do.
But we both have Dell XPSs. But
Ah.
I have an iPhone XS. So somebody was saying feature your doggo. Here he is. He's hanging out on the front porch with us, but it was just like he's too short for the camera to see. But yeah,
Oh,
here
he looks
is.
so cute.
Oh, he's just sitting in my lap right now. He's just hanging out with us. He loves. So we've been having breakfast out here every morning, breakfast and coffee on this porch because it's so beautiful out here. We just want to enjoy it. So we'll just let him just hang out here with us on the front porch. He doesn't try to run off or anything. He just wants to hang out with us. So this is Kona for anybody who doesn't know him. He's a Great Pyrenees is the breed of dog he is.
He actually doesn't mind you holding him right now. He looks
he's
so
chilling.
happy.
He's chilling. He likes it. He's a Great Pyrenees. He's about 4 years old, and he is my baby.
And
I
he
love
is
him.
an Easter bunny today.
He's
Hold
an
up his
Easter.
other ear.
Yeah, he's our little Easter bunny
I
today.
can't get it to like.
He's like, "What are you doing?" But he's about 100 pounds. He's a big,
That little
he's a
cotton
big
tail.
boy.
He's just
Yeah.
he's one big like cotton fluff.
He is. He's a big old fluffy cooch. But we absolutely love him. He's just the best, and we're so happy to have him with us. We talk about it all the time. He's such a good boy, and we just love just getting to hang out with him and stuff, and just have him with us. He's a happy boy. He's got like this like sticker thing in his fur that I was trying to get out. There we go. I got it. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna put him down because he is hot because he's a big fluffy bear. There you go.
Is he like trapped in there?
No, he can go under the tripod. We've got the phone on a tripod and he can like go under it, but that's like, other than that, he's blocked. There you go. So if the camera shakes, that's because Kona just walked through.
Oh my goodness.
But just gonna see some of you guys' Kona comments.
Oh, Twinkle, OMG. I followed you guys like individually, now see you guys together. OMG, I'm so happy.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, I think earlier Twinkle asked if we are a couple, if we're together.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
We are.
We're together, yeah. Let's see. Kona. Are you worried about the virus? Yeah, but we're being really cautious about it.
We are, and I'm gonna be honest, like I talked about this like last week, so I won't like spend too much time on it. Like I've had some like moments of anxiety, like going to the grocery store because we have to get food. You have to actually leave your house and you have to get food. And there's grocery delivery services and things like that, but it's very limited when you use things like Instacart and things like that because not everything. You can't get everything from the store on Instacart. It's a select amount of items. There's specific things that we need that we can't get when we order groceries online. And we've done grocery ordering services before, but we just go to the store and we're really safe. We socially distance ourselves.
Yeah, we make sure we try to stay away from big groups and stuff.
Masks,
Kona, you want to go inside, buddy?
Gloves, wiping things down, and a lot of people actually at the stores right now are wearing masks, which is nice. So whether they're sick or not, people are just wearing masks, which honestly, it was kind of like scary seeing at first, but it makes me feel safer knowing that people are taking the precautions because that way people's mouths and noses are covered and everything, and people are wearing gloves and people are being careful about what they touch and everything like that. So we've just, every time we come back from a store, we wash our hands, and if we have wipes, we'll wipe things down if we can. So we're being very careful. We're just staying put. We're staying here, and we're not going out anywhere. Like we've just been at the house. That's all we've been doing.
Besides just occasional runs to the store real quick.
To get groceries.
We've probably gone once or twice a week to the store.
Yeah.
But other than that, we've just been hiding out at the house.
Yeah, we've just been staying here, and we're like, it's okay to sit outside on the porch. You know, there's no one else around or anything like that. So, you know, it's fine here. But we're avoiding crowds and things like that. We're just staying here. So we're not worrying about it too much. It's scary, yes, but we're trying not to let fear and anxiety consume us. You know, like that's not how we want to live, and we don't want to be in fear every day of our lives. You know? Like we don't want to live like that. We want to enjoy every single day and be blessed that we have a new day. We have another day that we wake up and we feel healthy, and we're just
trying to make the most of it.
Just
trying to just do the very best we can and trying to not panic as much as we can too. There's a lot of negativity going around and stuff, a lot of hard times for everybody. And we're trying to...
Everyone's affected by it. Every single person.
There's nobody who's immune to this thing.
Whether it's, you know, health-wise, financial, you know, jobs, family, anything. Just not being able to go out anywhere. Everybody's infected in some kind of way. And so... We're just doing our best. And that's why we love doing things like this with you guys, because we know some of you are at home maybe by yourself. And if we can give you some company for a little bit, that, you know, makes us happy doing that.
Yeah, exactly. Just getting to kind of like, even though we can't be with you guys, get to, you know, all hang out together from far away. One last question that I saw earlier, I meant to answer and I kind of forgot about, but it's a good question. It's a quick one. And then we're going to jam a little bit. What is, whoa, this dude's like peeling out in a minivan. What is our favorite artist to play? So my favorite artist to play is Jack Johnson. I love Jack Johnson.
I love when you play Jack Johnson.
I'm wearing a Jack Johnson shirt right now. That's what that says right there if you guys can't read
Jack
it.
Johnson. Play a little riff or something.
I'll play a little Jack Johnson. I'll play Banana Pancakes real quick. I totally messed that up, but I'll start over real quick. I haven't played this song in a while. There it is.
You have my full permission to like be my alarm clock, you know, in the future and just play that. If
Maybe
I like, if there's a morning where I'm like sleeping in or something, you have my full permission to wake me up playing that guitar.
I like that. I will. I'll take you up on that.
We can make pancakes, banana pancakes.
We need to make pancakes. Maybe that's what we should have for dinner.
Ooh, that would be fun. Either that or grilling out.
Yeah, we'll either do that or
grill out day.
Yeah. It's getting to be like a pretty day.
It is. Baby, hardly even know.
When I try to show you this song is meant to keep you from doing what you're supposed to. Waking up too early, you can sleep. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now. We could pretend it all the time. Oh, can't you see that it's just raining? There ain't no need to go outside.
I love whenever you play Jack Johnson.
Thank you, I love it too. It's my favorite artist to play.
My favorite artist to play. I play a lot of Taylor Swift, and I enjoy playing Taylor Swift quite a bit.
Yep.
But I also love playing Casey Musgraves too. So it's kind of like a
Casey
tie
Musgraves is
between
nice.
the two.
We could probably do. I wonder if there's a Casey Musgraves song that we could both play. That that would be fun. That we could actually both play and sing since you're playing Casey Musgraves. Let's just glancing through. Yes, I do have a tutorial for "I Love You" by Billie Eilish. Somebody's looking for that. I didn't see a
He
comment.
has a
but
ton of Billie
somebody
Eilish tutorials.
I have a ton of Billie Eilish.
I need to get
tutorials,
on
yeah.
that train and do more.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just glancing through comments here. What's I don't want to do the one Casey Musgraves song that you know we're probably thinking of. We're probably both thinking of because you know why.
Which one? What? What?
I was thinking about a Casey Musgraves song that we could play together, but not the one.
Oh,
you know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
What are the ones you know well enough? Is there that we know well enough that we could both play? Like Follow Your Arrow.
Follow Your Arrow, I kind of remember, but
I'll show you guys real quick, just a really quick jam session on one of my favorite Casey Musgraves songs. It's my favorite to play. I know a lot of Casey Musgraves. I've seen her in concert, and she's awesome. I love Casey Musgraves, but she has a song that's a lesser known song of hers called Dime Store Cowgirl.
oh, that's a good one.
It's a fun song, and I can't sing it or anything, but it's...
I don't know the lyrics, but I like the song.
It's a really pretty song, and I love the guitar part for it. It's just a lot of fun to play. Let's see, I haven't played it in a little bit, but it goes something like... Yeah, so it's just like a fun, jammy song. Like it's just a lot of fun to play, and it's a happy, upbeat song. Another one we both like a lot is that I haven't played in a long time is "Late to the Party."
Oh, I love Late to the Party. We
let's
should
see if I
cover
can
that
do-
one sometime together.
We really should. We gotta get the lyrics for that one
That's
down.
totally us.
That's so us. Oh my gosh, we're late to everything.
Yeah, we are.
We're late to absolutely everything. We're late to like. We were late to this today.
Yeah.
But we're late to everything. We work on like our own speed. But "Late to the Party," we don't know well enough to sing it. I can't sing it and play it at the same. I know the song well enough, but I can't sing it and play it at the same time. It's kind of hard to play. But it's kind of like. Hold on. There it goes.
I wish I knew the lyrics.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll have to actually like learn that song a little better and play it for you guys. I hope y'all can hear that. I know it's probably a little noisy, but hopefully you can hear that well enough to at least hear a little jam. But yeah, we both love those songs.
Yeah, we do.
What other Casey Musgrave song? What song do you like my girl sing?
I could sing. So I could sing "Follow Your Arrow." I could sing. What's that one? It's like 2 chords back and forth.
I know which one you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it though.
It's like really like
Don't have Blowing Smoke.
Yeah, Blowing Smoke.
Yeah,
that one. I'm trying to think what else.
I think Follow Your Arrow is like.
Step Off.
Oh yeah, Step Off.
Step
I don't know how
Off.
to play that one.
If you save yourself from marriage, or you know what? Can we go a little higher?
Yeah. Here you go.
Yeah,
Full step.
I think I usually play it up there on the
6 or 5th.
5th or 6th.
She's 4.
Is she 4?
We'll try. You want to try 6?
Sure. Maybe it's lower. It's 5th. Yeah. That sounds right.
I'm pretty sure she's 4.
If you save yourself from marriage, you're born. If you don't save yourself from marriage, you're a horrible person. You won't have strength and you're rude. They'll call you a drunk as soon as you down the first one. You can't lose weight, then you're just fat. If you lose too much, then you're on crack. You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. So you might as well just do whatever you want. So make lots of noise, or kiss lots of boys, or kiss lots of girls, if that's what you're into. When the straight and narrow gets a little too straight, roll up a joint, or don't. Just follow your arrow wherever it points. Yeah, follow your arrow wherever it points.
Nice. I don't think we ever played this song together.
I don't know. You don't go to church, you'll go to hell. If you're the first one in the front row, you're a self-righteous son of a can't win for losing. You'll just disappoint 'em. Just 'cause you can't beat 'em don't mean you should join 'em. So make lots of noise, or kiss lots of boys, or kiss lots of girls, if that's what you're into. When the straight and narrow gets a little too straight, roll up a joint, or don't. Just follow your arrow wherever it points. Yeah, follow your arrow wherever it points. Hi. Say what you feel, love who you love, 'cause you just get so many trips round the sun. Yeah, you only live once. So make lots of noise, or kiss lots of boys, or kiss lots of girls, if that's what you're into. When the straight and narrow gets a little too straight, roll up a joint.
something like that.
Yeah, that's
nice. That's
awesome.
really cool. That's good. I don't think we
Yeah.
ever played that song
I
together.
don't think we have either.
Oh, that was
No,
cool.
Maybe I feel like maybe we jammed to it a while ago, but
Maybe so. It went a lot better this time if we have. I feel like last time we played that song, we were like not. I don't know. We couldn't get there. Couldn't figure it out.
we got it.
That was a good one though. That sounded great. What's the song? I missed the name. It's called "Follow Your Arrow" by Casey Musgraves.
Yeah, it's so, oh that song. That song is
great
such
song.
a great message.
So
I
great.
love her songwriting. It's so sassy.
Yeah, Casey Musgraves is awesome. I actually was born in almost the same town she was, like just outside of the town that she was born in.
That's
She
awesome.
grew up in, so I'm from the same area as she is actually. Yeah. Just gonna glance through the comments here just a bit. Love to hear a Hollow Cove song. I don't know any Hollow Cove. Well, okay, we love Hollow
We
Coves,
do.
but we don't know how to play their songs well enough to like
Yeah.
actually play it right now. Otherwise we would. But we love Hollow Coves. Any Billie songs? I don't know if we know any Billie Eilish songs well enough right now to sing or play either.
The only one I've ever taught was Party
Party favorite?
something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's one of her songs. It's Party in the title, and
I think it's Party favorite.
no, it's something else.
Oh, When the Party's Over.
When the
Yeah.
party's over.
Yeah.
That one I taught, but I don't remember it because it was such a while ago. So
We don't listen to a lot of Billie Eilish. Like we
No.
like her and stuff. We like her music and stuff. We think she's super talented, but we just don't listen to her a lot outside of learning her songs for YouTube.
Yeah.
So we enjoy her music, but we don't listen to it all the time. So we're not super professional on Billie Eilish stuff right now.
yeah. Ooh,
somebody
Adore
did-
You by Harry Styles. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say you do I Need Your Trouble. We promised that one earlier.
We could do that one too.
Yeah, we'll come back to Adore You if you want.
Okay.
Kind of got pee.
So do I.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do a couple more, and then we probably break off because we both got pee. Am I like? Oh, yeah,
On
it's
fourth fret.
I think I played this one with.
Upon a time, you must take it I was in you got me alone. You found me. You found me. You found me. Didn't care. I guess I like that. When I fell hard, you took a step back. Without me. Without me. Without me. And he's long gone when he's next to me. And I realize blame's on me. 'Cause I knew how's it go?
Hey, minor.
It's B minor.
Oh yeah, it's B minor for you. I'm sorry.
You walked in, the same arena. Okay, so it's gonna be like
So it's
B minor, G, A, B, A.
yeah.
There we go. So I knew you were trouble when you walked in. So shame on me now, I'll follow me to places I've never been. Down, oh, I knew you were trouble when you walked in. So shame on me now, I'll follow me to places I've never been. Now I'm lying on the cold hard ground. Trouble, trouble, trouble. No apologies, never take back. Pretends he doesn't know that he's the reason why. You drown me, you drown me, you drown me. Now I wish you moved on. Whispers on the street, a new Virginia bell. It's all ever been. Now I'll see, now I'll see, now I'll see.
Nice.
You know what? We should make some kind of like when we were like strumming it that way.
Yeah.
It's not completely how I usually play it, but it had almost this island vibe.
It kind of did like a
We could-
reggae.
Yeah, we could do something like that. We should totally like make up a fun cover of it.
We should. That'd be fun to do.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm like drinking the air right now. It's so humid.
It is very humid. I can feel like my upper lip. It's
Yeah,
like-
it's getting sweaty out here, guys.
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of stormy this morning, or not really stormy, just kind of
It's
rainy.
just rainy and humid.
It's rainy and humid, and now it's getting sunny, and it's beautiful out, but it's so humid out here that it's just like, like I was struggling to like catch a deep breath while we were singing that because it's just so like sticky outside.
It is.
Kona wanted to go inside, so we let him inside. I think he got too hot, and
I think so.
usually he would be like, if we were out here and he wasn't, he'd be like barking, wanting to come out and hang out with us. But I think he was so hot, he just wanted to go inside and lay down.
You know what I want to do?
What are you gonna do?
I think we should like put on like our like you should put on your board shorts. I can put on my bikini and we can like just get the hose and just like we can
Spray
just,
each other
like, spray
down.
each other.
That's a
'Cause,
good
like,
idea.
Honestly, I just want to lay out.
It's hot. It'd be nice to
Today.
just like lay out and chill.
We should do that. We should get some sun today.
Yeah.
And then we can have like a water war. Like I wish we had water guns or water balloons or something.
would
That'd
be
be so
fun.
much fun. Or like the little mini like pool or
Yeah, we talked about like going to
inside.
Walmart and get like a kiddie pool, like a little
Yeah.
kiddie pool, so we could just go sit in there and just chill. Cause like we're like 3 blocks away from the beach. We're like maybe like a quarter mile from the beach. We could walk there. It's close enough, but it's closed down where
Yeah.
we are, so we can't actually go like on the beach to hang out.
Yeah.
So we just been like hanging out in the backyard, just laying around, chilling when we can and stuff. But which is super fun and nice, but it is hot. I wish we could just go and like enjoy the beach.
Yeah, maybe we can put the sprayer on like mist mode.
Yeah,
we can
that'd
like
be
run
nice.
through it or something. We can like rig it somewhere and just like.
Rig it to like spray over us, so we can just like chill while we're like laying out.
Oh, that'd be so nice.
That's a good idea, actually. We
Mist
should do that.
mode. I think
Yeah.
it'd be so much fun.
Mist mode. We might take one last look through the comments.
I'm
and then
gonna
we'll probably
play a
sign.
little bit of Adore You.
Okay, I'm gonna look through the comments while you play Dory, because I don't know that song very well. So.
Okay. I always forget the songs that I teach.
Yeah, that's one thing you guys probably don't know about us is that we often forget the songs that we teach. Sometimes like right after we teach them too. So like,
Oh, capo. That's probably why. It's probably like capoed somewhere.
yeah, East asks what state we're in.
Yep.
We're in Texas.
Yeah.
We're on the Texas coast.
Hey.
How long does it take to learn guitar? Just kind of depends on how much time you put into it. To become experienced and stuff, like we've been playing for like 15 years, 13 or 15 years or so. I think I've been playing for like 13, Michelle's been playing for like 15. But it just really depends on how much you play, and it definitely doesn't take that long to get good. You can get good at guitar in a year or a couple of months if you really put a lot of time into
Yeah,
it.
it's all about the time you put into it.
Yeah,
Ooh, I got it.
nice, good.
Walk in your rainbow paradise. Strawberry lipstick state of mind. I get so lost inside your eyes. Can you believe that? You don't have to say you love me. You don't have to say nothing. You don't have to say you're mine, darling. I walk through fire for you. Just let me adore you, honey. I walk through fire for you. Just let me adore you. It's the only thing I'll ever do. It's the only thing I'll ever do. Yeah.
Nice, that sounded great. I love when you sing that song.
Aw, thank you. I have a tutorial for that one. If
Yeah.
you guys want to learn it.
Beautiful.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
That's
I
okay.
didn't-
No worries. It's all good. That sounds so good. So somebody was requesting Memories by Maroon 5, which has actually become one of my most popular tutorials, especially lately. And that is a funny one because that's one of those songs that, again, I don't remember how to play it. I taught the lesson for it, and I've played it maybe once or twice since. It's been such a long time. I actually don't remember how to play it, so I'd have to sit down with it to jam around on it. But I'm gonna say, I'm gonna do show you guys a quick little Beatles jam. I'm gonna play a little bit of Here Comes the Sun for you guys.
Ooh.
And then we're gonna sign off so that we can go enjoy this beautiful day. And so you guys can go enjoy the beautiful day, hopefully wherever you are.
Yeah.
Again, socially isolating, distancing if you can, and safely. But if it's a pretty day where you are, get outside and enjoy the fresh air.
It's okay to sit outside on your deck or on your
porch or in your backyard or whatever else. It's a beautiful day here, so we want to go enjoy the day.
It's good to like, if you can step outside the house, that's a healthy thing. Get some vitamin D from the sun. That's actually really good for your immunity, for your immune system. And it just makes you feel really good, which lowers your stress levels, which builds up your immunity. So it is very healthy to get outside if you can.
Yeah, definitely. What she said. All right, I don't know this whole song very well, and I don't know the lyrics perfectly. But a little jam on Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles, because I saw some requests for some Beatles. It goes something like this.
Hey Jude. Sorry.
I haven't played this in a long time. I'm sorry, but I'm not doing it justice. I'm sorry, Paul McCartney.
Pretty.
I feel bad. I'm like not doing the Beatles justice right now. I should know more Beatles songs, but yeah.
Comes the sun.
And it goes. Nope. Something like that. That's a little iconic jam.
That's more than I know, so.
It's been a long time. I used to know that whole song really well, but I haven't played it in a long time. I love the Beatles. We listen to them every once in a while in the car and stuff. But yeah, Beatles are classic. I need to spend some more time just jamming around on their music. 'Cause it's iconic music. So we'll take one last glance to the comments, and then we're gonna take off, guys. We're gonna go enjoy this beautiful day.
Yeah.
Let's see. You did a tutorial on the song that you just played. I Knew You Were Trouble or the Here Comes the Sun? Because I don't know that song well enough to
I think
teach
that
it.
comment came in, it was either for I Knew You Were Trouble
Or Adore You. Yeah,
so.
Michelle has a tutorial on Adore You. That's an awesome tutorial you guys should totally check out if it's for that one. Yeah. Let's see.
I just realized I'm like rubbing my head against my capo.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because it's just like itching my head for me. I don't know why I started doing it. It just felt really good.
That's funny. that yeah, you know, what are we into? Oh my goodness. I Knew You Were Trouble. Somebody said the person who asked if you did a tutorial on Knew You Were
I
Trouble.
used to have one.
Yeah.
Yeah, years ago, before the whole copyright thing on YouTube years ago, I used to have a tutorial on I Knew You Were Trouble. I'll have to redo it.
I can't remember if I do or not. I don't think I do. So one of us will see at some point down the road if we could do one of those.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Speechless by Dan and Shay. I did a tutorial on that one. I don't remember how to play it. Sorry. It's been a long time. That one I think I taught in like 2018. So it's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Since I taught you how to play.
Hey, that works.
Speechless without Dan and Shay.
Oh my gosh.
Everything I can't remember. Sorry.
I love it. Can you play Hey Stephen by Taylor Swift? I don't remember how to play Hey Stephen.
I don't know how to play that one either. But
Yeah.
I love that song.
I played it before, but it's been a long time. Yeah, I don't remember.
It's a feel-good song.
Yeah, it is. All right, guys. I think we're gonna sign off and go enjoy this beautiful day. I told you I'd flip the camera around so you can see a couple palm trees. So we'll just do a
Yeah.
quick little turnaround just so you guys can see the palm
Let's
trees.
just like turn the phone towards this way
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah, just so you guys can see some palm trees before we just fully sign off. Bam, palm trees. Check that out. That's our view. So that is our view right there. We got these palm trees. We got a couple more over this way, but we got to hang out with some palm trees today and hang out with you guys. We love it out here. We're really grateful to be out in such a beautiful place, and especially grateful to be hanging out with you guys this morning. It feels good to be getting back to Jamalatte. We missed about, I think, 2 weeks, a week or two of it.
Yeah, we missed a couple weeks just because we were going back up, you know, near my family and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and we had a lot of stuff to like just do and like take care of, and we were also just like we were tired.
We were exhausted. We were catching up on
it was
sleep and
bad.
stuff.
It was
and
so bad, but we've been like fully catching up on sleep. now.
Yeah.
We feel so much better.
Feel a lot better, having better
Yeah,
days.
the
having better
migraine stuff
mornings.
is gone.
Migraine stuff's gone. My eyes almost healed up.
Yeah.
Like we're doing a lot better and a lot better play. We just had to take a couple of weeks to just like have some rest and stuff, and
Yeah.
spend some time with Michelle's family and all that. But we are really happy to be back to this. Music. Sorry, one sec. Somebody drove by on a motorcycle. It's really loud.
Yeah, with some music.
Yeah.
They're just
Jamming. They're just enjoying the day, which is what we're about to go do. But
Yeah.
but we're really happy. This is, we always say, we always kind of end with this and start with this too. But Jamalatte is one of our favorite things that we do in a week. We have so much fun just sitting here, hanging out with you guys, having some coffee, jamming out a little bit. We absolutely love it. It's one of our favorite things that we do.
Yeah.
We feel like we just get to hang out with you guys. It's very unstructured. We just kind of answer questions and
Yeah.
jam a little bit and have coffee. But
It's very chill.
it's very chill,
You
but we
know?
just love the opportunity to get to hang out with you guys. So, Jamalatte next week will be on Michelle's channel around the same time on Sunday morning or early afternoon, like
Yeah.
it was today, depending on the day.
You guys
We'll
will
announce
see a
it.
schedule thing go live. You'll
Yeah.
see like a thing pop up.
Yeah, you'll
But
see
we
it.
also we have to get back to it. But we created an Instagram for Jamalatte,
Yeah,
and
it's jam.latte
latte.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then my Instagram is at the Groovy Guitar Dude. Michelle's is at Guitar Goddess TV, and we post on there pretty regularly, pretty often. So if we're not doing much on YouTube, you can pretty much count that we'll be posting stuff on Instagram. So
yeah,
if
at
you don't
least
follow
on
us there
the
already.
stories or
Yeah, we at least post stories of what our days are looking like and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for more places to keep up to date with us, if we're not posting quite as much on YouTube, Instagram's a good place to do it. So, yeah. But anyways, anything else?
I think that's it. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with
Yeah.
us today. It's just so beautiful, and we hope that you're safe and well
Yeah, we
wherever
do.
you are. And even if you can't spend time with family today, you know, at least, you know, maybe reach out with a phone call, or if you can FaceTime or Skype.
Yeah.
You know, you can still have, you know, dinner or lunch with your family, you know, via, you know, Zoom or FaceTime or something like that, and
Yeah.
use technology to still, you know, keep in contact with people and check in on your family and your friends, call them, see how they're doing. And
Yeah. So the people you care about, just keep in touch with. You know,
Yeah.
right now it's we're blessed to live in a time where we can do those sorts of things. So just now is a good time to show the people that you care about, show them that you care about them. And that's one of the ways we're doing this with you guys, is spending some time with you guys on Sunday morning, just to show you guys we care about you and we love hanging out with you. So we got some loud cars and trucks and motorcycles passing by on the street next to us. But anyways, guys, we are gonna sign off. Just taking one last look at the comments and stuff. But we love you guys. We hope you're staying safe. It was really fun hanging out with you guys and jamming and just enjoying this beautiful day. Get outside, hang out in your yard, enjoy the beautiful day, enjoy some time with your family if you're with your family already. And we'll see you guys really soon.
yeah, thanks
Yeah.
so much for hanging out, guys.
Later, guys. Love y'all.
Bye.